Look and see how a cricket team in Middlesex in England had to change its name by force last week because it was called, and had been for years, the Middlesex Crusaders. Look and see how stories about little pigs can't be taught to children in English schools anymore, lest offense be taken by the religion of peace.
Hi guys, this is Official Sahar TV, and today we're watching a pretty short clip of a person called Christopher Hitchens, who likes to talk about Islam, the risks of Islam to the West, and this video is extremely important because it talks about Islamophobia and how Islamophobia is not the same as anti-Semitism or anti-people. Before we get to the video, don't forget to like that video and of course subscribe to the YouTube channel if you'd like to be a part of this big journey. Let's watch the video.
Give it up or give it to your deadliest enemy and pay for the rope that will choke you. This is very urgent business, ladies and gentlemen, I beseech you. Resist it while you still can, and before the right to complain is taken away from you, which will be the next thing. You will be told you can't complain because you're Islamophobic. The term is already being introduced into the culture as if it was an accusation of race hatred, for example, or bigotry, whereas it's only the objection to the preachings of a very extreme and absolutist religion. Watch out for these symptoms. They are not just symptoms of surrender, very often ecumenically offered to you by men of God in other robes, Christian and Jewish and smarmy ecumenical. These are the ones who will hold open the gates for the barbarians. The barbarians never take a city till someone holds the gates open for them. And it's your own preachers who will do it for you, and your own multicultural authorities who will do it for you. Resist it while you can. And if you wonder what will happen if you don't, look and see how a cricket team in Middlesex in England had to change its name by force last week because it was called, and had been for years, the Middlesex Crusaders. Look and see how stories about little pigs can't be taught to children in English schools anymore, lest offense be taken by the religion of peace. Resist it while you can.
One of the things that is coming up over and over again is Islamophobia. And, well, you can see the stats, you can see the numbers rising, particularly since October the 7th. Although we...
So that's pretty much Christopher Hitchens foreseeing the future, which was recorded in 2009, and now it's in 2024. Exactly what he said. People preaching about Islamophobia and all the other BS that they're talking about.
Shouldn't fall into the trap of thinking that before October the 7th, this was all heading in the right direction. It's been far too high for far too long. Clearly, we need to just say over and over again, Islamophobia is intolerable. It can never, ever be justified. And we have to continue with a zero tolerance approach. And I think there's more we can do in government. There's certainly stuff online, which I think needs tackling much more robustly than it is at the moment.
What I'm hoping, Keir, is your experience as a prosecutor means you'll be thinking about the strategy we can use to make sure we take action against those who break the law.
Christopher Hitchens was right. People accuse me and my friends of Islamophobia time and time again without actually understanding where this fear is coming from. And first of all, if we break down the sentence Islamophobia, the word Islamophobia, phobia is the irrational fear of something. Now, the fear of Islam is incredibly rational. 46,000 terror attacks approximately took place since 9/11 in 70 countries. And these terror attacks are carried out on the name of Islam. So the fear of Islam is incredibly rational. If people take these attacks and commit these attacks under the name of Allah in order to kill all the kuffars, how can you blame us from fearing such teachings? Teachings that promise you that you will go to Jannah or Gan Eden, heaven, if you commit these acts of jihad, of killing kuffars. You can't blame us. Anti-Semitism, on the other hand, is anti-Jewish, is anti the people that are Jews. Islamophobia, not a thing. It doesn't exist. It's not an irrational fear. Our fears are extremely relevant and rational, and stop equating the two. And the only reason why they're equating the two is so Islam can keep growing and keep prospering, and people keep converting to Islam, or they say revert back to Islam, that Islam is the original religion. But they're fooling you. He is right. The time to wake up is now. Open your eyes. Increase the awareness for these jihadis that try to dominate the world with their religion and do horrific things. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Official Sahar TV, and don't forget to subscribe. Yalla, give me a break. Subscribe. Yalla, I'll see you again. Bye-bye.